Have you ever wondered why driving a car today feels so different than 20 years ago? Even when it looks similar, what if I told you that there's a company that didn't just tweak the engine, but reimagined what a car can be? Its power source, its capabilities, its very place in our lives. That company is Tesla. Their innovations haven't just built new cars, they've rewritten the rules of the auto industry. In this video, we're uncovering the secrets behind Tesla's revolutionary moves and exploring how it's changing what we expect from mobility, technology, and even sustainability. From niche EV to industry disruptor, Tesla's early strategy. When Tesla first emerged, electric vehicles, EVs, were niche, often dismissed as slow, impractical alternatives to gasoline cars. But Tesla chose a bold path. They started not with an affordable economy car, but with a high-performance electric sports car to show what EVs could truly achieve. That early proof of concept was crucial. It challenged long-standing perceptions that electric cars were inferior. This strategic choice laid the foundation for what would become a dramatic disruption in automotive thinking. More than that, Tesla didn't follow the traditional automaker playbook. Instead of relying on dealerships and third-party sellers, they embraced a direct-to-consumer sales model. This allowed them to control the customer experience, brand perception, and even pricing, cutting through many of the outdated systems entrenched in old-school car sales. That decision alone sent ripples across This combination, high-performance EVs plus direct sales plus bold vision, set the stage. It wasn't just about making a good car, it was about rebranding what a car could be and who could buy it. Innovation at the core, powertrain, battery, and infrastructure. At the heart of Tesla's revolution lies real engineering, not hype. They focused heavily on electric powertrain and battery technology. Their EVs combined efficient electric motors with advanced battery management systems and high-density lithium-ion battery packs. The result? Electric cars that weren't just eco-friendly, but powerful, fast, and practical. For many of their vehicles, the range and performance started to rival and sometimes exceed a typical gasoline cars. But hardware is only part of the story. Tesla understood that for EVs to succeed, there needed to be an ecosystem, not just vehicles. So they built a robust charging network. That network addressed one of the major hurdles for EV adoption, or range anxiety. By enabling fast and widespread charging, Tesla removed a key psychological and practical barrier many people had about owning an electric vehicle. On top of that, Tesla pushed continuous improvement. Through software updates, even over the air, their cars kept getting better after purchase. Range improvements, performance tweaks, feature additions. The car you bought could evolve over time. That's a big shift from traditional vehicles, where hardware is fixed once built. Their approach treated cars less like static products and more like evolving platforms. This trifecta, high-performance EV powertrain, charging infrastructure, and software-driven improvement, redefined what consumers expect from a car. Suddenly, EVs weren't just alternatives. They became aspirational, viable, and intelligent. Smart driving, autonomy, and the vision of mobility's future. Tesla didn't stop at electric power. They also invested heavily in advanced driver assistance and autonomous driving systems. Their autopilot and full self-driving FSD suite aimed to move beyond simple automation, combining sensors, cameras, radar, and sophisticated software to help cars assist or eventually drive themselves. By offering such features across many vehicle models, Tesla normalized advanced driver assistance technologies for everyday drivers and forced the automotive industry to pay attention. What once seemed like futuristic luxury became part of mainstream expectation. More than that, this push sparked a shift in how mobility is perceived, from mere transport to intelligent, connected, software-driven mobility. Looking ahead, Tesla's vision extends further to truly autonomous vehicles, ride-hailing networks using driverless taxis, and a future where cars are more than just owned. They're part of a broader mobility ecosystem. Even if that future isn't fully here yet, Tesla's commitment to that vision is pushing the entire industry toward rethinking mobility's potential. Business model reinvented, from manufacturing to sales and ownership. A big part of Tesla's disruption is not just technological, it's structural. The car industry long relied on complex supply chains, franchise dealerships, and legacy manufacturing practices. Tesla challenged that on multiple fronts. Firstly, by vertically integrating, producing many of its own components, controlling battery production, designing its own hardware and software. Tesla minimized dependence on external suppliers. That control helped them optimize cost, quality, and performance in ways legacy automakers couldn't match easily. Secondly, their direct-to-consumer sales model changed how cars reached buyers. By bypassing traditional dealerships, Tesla engineered a new kind of customer experience, one centered on transparency, online ordering, brand identity, and fewer middlemen. This not only reduced costs, but reshaped how people think about buying cars. Thirdly, Tesla didn't treat cars as disposable one-time purchases. Through software updates, feature additions, performance improvements over time, they turned cars into evolving products. Owners weren't just buying a car, they were buying into a continually improving platform. That mindset shift has ripple effects across the industry, influencing competitors and consumers alike. Combined, these business model innovations make Tesla less like a traditional automaker and more like a technology company that builds cars. That hybrid identity has reshaped expectations for what a car company can and should be. Industry-wide impact, forcing change everywhere. Because of Tesla's success and visibility, the pressure on traditional automakers to adapt intensified. The fact that an EV-only automaker could challenge long-established giants sent a clear signal. The future of the auto industry is electric, software-driven, and disruptible. Many car manufacturers began accelerating their EV plans, investing in battery research, building their own charging networks, and rethinking manufacturing and sales strategies. The ripple effect isn't just about new cars, it's about supply chains, infrastructure, regulation, and consumer expectations shifting globally. Furthermore, by normalizing EV ownership, Tesla helped shift public perception from seeing EVs as niche, expensive, or impractical to viewing them as real, desirable alternatives. What once was a niche market became a mainstream trend, and that shift has far-reaching environmental, economic, and social implications. In short, Tesla didn't just build better cars, they triggered a transformation. One that challenges legacy practices, pushes incumbents, and reshapes what car manufacturing means. The auto industry may never go back to the way it was. The challenges behind the glory. Not everything is smooth. Of course, such a radical transformation isn't without obstacles. For one, transitioning to EVs requires massive investment, not just in producing the cars, but in building charging infrastructure, updating supply chains, and reskilling manufacturing. For some regions or companies, that's a steep mountain to climb. Moreover, manufacturing EVs at scale while keeping costs reasonable remains a challenge. Battery production, raw materials, and energy demands complicate pricing. Even with vertical integration, economies of scale, and manufacturing innovations, profit margins can be tighter than traditional combustion engine cars, especially given the high costs of R&D and continual software development. On the technological side, features like autonomous driving and software upgrades bring complexity, regulatory scrutiny, and ethical questions. Not all markets support deployment of high-level autonomous driving. Not all regulatory environments are prepared for rapid digital-driven mobility. As impressive as Tesla's vision is, scale and global adoption remain complicated. What it means for you, drivers, buyers, and the future of mobility. Tesla's innovations matter even if you never buy one. For car buyers, they signal a shift towards smarter, connected, more efficient vehicles, making EV ownership increasingly practical. For anyone focused on sustainability, Tesla's momentum accelerates the move away from fossil fuels. For tech and business observers, it's a blueprint for how software and hardware can disrupt an entrenched industry. And for those watching the future, mobility is transforming. Cars are becoming computers on wheels, shaped by autonomy, connectivity, and continuous updates. In short, Tesla's impact extends beyond its own brand. It's driving a broader transformation in transportation, energy, and how we think about cars. If automakers, regulators, and consumers all adapt, we may look back on this era as a turning point, when the automobile industry reinvented itself, not around horsepower and fuel, but around sustainability, software, and innovation. Want to dive deeper? Subscribe for more videos unpacking Tesla's latest moves, EV industry trends, and what they mean for the future of mobility. Drop a comment. Which Tesla innovation do you think matters most? Battery and range, autopilot, or charging infrastructure?